The Gears of War Reloaded beta is officially over, and now we need to wait until August 26th for the full game to release. Now, the beta was fun, but I've played Gears of War Ultimate Edition in the past, as well as Gears of War 1, and I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that have done the same as me. So if they want us returning Gears fans to play this game all the way up to Gears of War EDAY, I think I have 7 key additions and features that they should add to this game to make it worthwhile until the release of Gears of War EDAY. And let's start with number 1, a new menu. This game desperately needs a new menu because it literally looks like a copy and paste of Gears of War Reloaded. I mean, guys, you could have tried a little bit harder for a new menu for this game. You just took Ultimate Edition out and added Reloaded. This better not be the full menu when the game drops on August 26th. We need a revamped menu. Number 2, we're going to have a ranked mode. Now, obviously, you have the competitive game types, and the beta was Execution, King of the Hill. Not sure what else it's going to be when the game actually drops, but Gears of War needs to get with the times here in Reloaded and give us an actual ranked mode. You've seen it in other games with ranks like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, etc. Fit it to Gears, kind of like how it was in Gears of War 4 and maybe even Gears 5, but I didn't play that game because it's absolutely awful. And a real Gears of War fan knows that, so maybe it's in that as well. But we need a ranked mode. It can't just be basic multiplayer like it was in 06 and 2015. For number 3, we need to add additional game modes to the online multiplayer because some of the best game modes in Gears history aren't even in Gears of War 1 or Gears of War Ultimate Edition. I'm talking Wingman that was introduced in Gears of War 2. We need Wingman in Gears of War Reloaded. Bring it back. It hasn't been a Gears game since Gears of War 3. Add it to this game. Also add Free For All. This was an addition back in Gears of War Judgment. I think this is great if you don't have anybody to play with at the time, or you're waiting for some of your squad mates to hop online to get into either Wingman or a 4v4 game mode. Playing Free For All is a great way to learn the game solo. And I'd also like to see Guardian in this game as well. I think Assassination was Gears of War 1. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments about that. It was basically the predecessor to Guardian that was introduced in Gears of War 2. So these 3 modes would be great to add 100% to the online multiplayer. Number 4, also going to be an additional game mode. However, this isn't for the traditional online multiplayer. This is for the Horde players out there. This is Gears of War's bread and butter. If you want to not play PvP, you want to go PvE, Horde mode is amazing. I don't expect you guys to add a Gears of War 3, 4, or 5 Horde mode with fortifications. Whatever they added in Gears 4 and 5, I never even played Horde on that. But we need at least Gears 2 Horde. It needs to be bare bones. I understand it wasn't in Gears of War 1. It wasn't in Gears of War Ultimate Edition, but at this point, there might be players that don't want to go online and play PvP multiplayer. You need to give them an additional option to play besides just the campaign, because they might play the campaign and never log on Gears again until EDAY. So Horde, add a bare bones version. We don't need boss levels. We don't need fortifications. Just give us Gears of War 2 Horde into Gears of War Reloaded. Just give us the 50 waves of enemies. Number 5 brings me right into talking about Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3. We're going to pretend, even though I like Gears of War 4 a little bit, don't like Gears 5 at all, we need to implement Gears 2 and Gears 3 into Gears of War Reloaded's life cycle. If you expect us just to play the same maps from Ultimate Edition and Gears of War 1 for another year plus, if we're going to get that November 7th, 2026 EDAY release date, people are not going to be playing the game that long. I think we should get 2 free DLCs for Gears of War Reloaded. Maybe 4 months down the line, we get a Gears of War 2 free DLC with 5 of the most popular multiplayer maps from Gears of War 2. Maps like Jacinto, Blood Drive, we have River, Avalanche, just to name a couple of those that could come into Gears of War Reloaded. That would give people a reason to log back into the game and play a few months down the road with additional maps. And then maybe 3 to 4 months down the road again, you do a Gears of War 3 version with maps like Checkout, Hotel, Thrashball, just to name a few as well. Give people a reason down the line to log back into Gears of War Reloaded once they get a little tired of the first 2 months of playing the same maps. Number 6 is the only point in this video where I'm going to touch on the gameplay a little bit. Otherwise, we've done modes, we've done UI, we've done DLC, and I'm going to talk about the shotgun because the shotgun, the Nasher, was not great in the beta. If you play the beta, you probably noticed was inconsistent. A lot of one-shot downs from the other team. You wouldn't land many. You probably got really frustrated about that. Sometimes it felt like it would hit really hard, and then sometimes it felt like you were shooting marshmallows at the other team. So I honestly think the Gears of War Reloaded shotgun needs to be a lot better come release date. And for my last point, I'm going to add to the multiplayer once again, add adding a ribbon and medal system, something like we had in Gears of War 3, would go a long way because it would give people a reason to keep playing the multiplayer even if they don't want to jump into a ranked mode. Something to grind the ribbons, grind the medals, give players a chance to showcase an icon or emblem next to their name to show people that they've played a bunch of matches. They've gotten a lot of Lancer kills or Nasher kills. Something like that we had in Gears of War 3. That would be another awesome addition. And that is it. Those are my 7 key additions. Obviously, there are a lot more and some that I might be forgetting that people in the comments could let me know about. I would love to know what you think should be added to Gears of War Reloaded. But I have more content coming as we get to release date and then when the game comes out. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.